Welcome to the Full Audio Books Short Stories channel. The author, Sandy Ingram, holds the print, digital and audio rights.
Are you trying to grow your YouTube channel to 1,000 subscribers? Or are you trying to increase your watch time really fast? What if I told you there is a professional tool that thousands of YouTubers use that costs less than $10 a month? What if I told you this same tool will help you rank your videos in the top 10 in YouTube search? Click the link in this video. Sign up for free.
Welcome to a short story titled Unspoken Dilemma. Written by Sandy Ingram, narrated by Cassandra Brown. Jeffrey did not want to take his girlfriend Denise to his sister's wedding. Jeffrey had no intentions of marrying Denise, and he did not want the pressure of taking her to meet his family. However, he needed a date for the wedding. He turned to his co-worker and childhood friend, Jennifer, who was happy to be his weekend date. Jeffrey told his girlfriend, Denise, he was going on a weekend retreat with some of the guys. In a way, this was true. A couple of his friends knew his sister and were also going to the wedding. It was only a 2-hour drive from Los Angeles to San Diego, California, and Jeffrey did not see any problem with his plan. Little did he know, Denise was Facebook friends with his sister. Denise knew about the wedding, the 1,500 invited guests, and the family members who were coming from as far as Europe to attend the wedding. She was not sure how to handle the situation. Obviously, there was a problem in her relationship, starting with the ability to be honest and moving on to a much bigger question of who was Jeffrey taking to the wedding. Denise decided to be cool and say nothing. She needed to know once and for all if there was a future with Jeffrey. Where was their relationship headed? To the altar or to the rocks? Maybe it was time she moved on. Overreacting would not be good, yet not responding would make her look passive and weak. Denise felt nervous and a little frightened. Would she have to break up with Jeffrey? Surely Jeffrey's sister would tell him that she was a Facebook friend, yet the feeling you get of uncertainty overpowered her, and she wanted to take steps to protect herself and her heart. She decided to move to another section of town while Jeffrey was at the wedding. If things worked out, no problem. She would share her new address with Jeffrey. If Jeffrey took someone else to the wedding, she would simply disappear from his life, leaving no forwarding address. She would block him on her social media accounts, her email accounts, and on her cell phone. She would simply disappear out of his life. Denise wanted to move close to Hollywood for a long time. She could now afford a small junior 1-bedroom in an apartment building which had social events, weekend getaways for the residents, and fun things to do. She would meet new people and rebuild her life without Jeffrey. Denise understood ending the relationship would be difficult. She cared for Jeffrey and wanted to marry him. There had to be a good reason Jeffrey lied about the weekend. The only reason she could think of was he was taking someone else. Denise hoped the Facebook pictures from the wedding would reveal who his weekend date was. Jeffrey was a law clerk at one of the largest law firms in Los Angeles. He was taking night courses to study for the California law exam, which said if you worked for a law firm for so many years that you could take the state bar exam and become a lawyer without going to law school. He was focused on his goals, but had a habit of partying too hard over the weekends. He often worked Saturdays to be forgiven for late Monday morning arrivals. Denise, on the other hand, had an established career as an advertising agency executive. She was slightly older than Jeffrey, and she was getting ready to earn substantially more since her recent job promotion. Losing Jeffrey would be painful, but putting up with disrespect and lies was not something she was willing to do. As it got closer to the weekend of the wedding, Denise could tell Jeffrey was in turmoil over his plans, but she stuck with her game plan and secretly planned her move. She deliberately did not spend time with Jeffrey on the Thursday evening before he was to leave for San Diego. She could not believe that it never occurred to him that she knew about the wedding. As planned, the movers arrived late morning on Friday. By 5 p.m. that afternoon, Denise was completely moved in. As she arranged her new apartment, she was happy and sad all at the same time. Happy for her new job promotion, her new apartment, yet sad that her boyfriend of 2 years lied to her. The apartment was a step up from her old place. There were several swimming pools, gyms, social gathering rooms, which were more like small nightclubs with daylight sun coming through. There were lots of single guys and single women in tiny bathing suits surrounding the swimming pools. As she expected, right around 11 p.m. that night, pictures from the wedding rehearsal dinner showed up on Jeffrey's sister's Facebook page. There he was with his arm around the waist of the girl he worked with named Jennifer. Denise knew Jennifer was a co-worker with a boyfriend and did not understand why she was Jeffrey's date. Then it hit her like a ton of bricks. Jeffrey did not want to introduce her to his family because they were always pushing him to get married. The family knew Jennifer. In fact, she grew up in San Diego and knew Jeffrey before she started working at the law firm. Denise felt relieved that Jeffrey took a family friend to the wedding. Neither he nor Jennifer invited the people they were dating. They went with each other to silence the nagging family members.
If you enjoy the short stories created for Sandy's YouTube channel, please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when new audiobooks are uploaded.